Hey everyone, my name's Soltech and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you haven't been here before. If that's the case, at the time of recording this we're super close to 500 subs, so if this video is helpful, a like and subscribe would be appreciated. Today we'll be going over all the materials you need for pre-farming for Feixiao, not 100% sure on the pronunciation. Now I believe she's a character releasing in 2.5, which should be around the 10th of September, so you've got a long time to pre-farm. I do want to make a quick disclaimer that because this is all like leaked, it's not confirmed, things could change and some information could be wrong. The videos have been pretty accurate in the past. I don't think we've really had any issues. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt, but I do have to say some things may change by release. So first we'll go over the Ascension materials and then her talent materials or trace materials. We'll talk about her Eidolons a little bit and then probably what her best weapon and maybe what teams and artifact sets she would use. Or not artifacts, what are they called in this game? Relics that she would use. Unfortunately, Feixiao's Ascension material from the Stagnant Shadow is called A Glass of the Besotted Era. Now this should be a drop in Penacony in 2.5, so you can't pre-farm for that yet, but her other Ascension material is the Artifexes. Now these have been out for a long time, you should already have a lot of them, if not you can get them from the Golden Calyxes from the Zhanzhou Luofu. You can get them a lot of different ways from the Sim Universe. You can use the Synthesizer, Embers Exchange, assignment rewards. There's a lot of different places. You can even get them in the World Shop from the Zhanzhou Luofu. I'll put everything you need for her Ascension materials on screen now. So you're going to need 15 of the Artifacts module, 15 of the Artifacts cogwheel, and 15 of the Artifacts Greyheart. Now moving on to her trace materials, of course, as always, you're going to need 8 tracks of Destiny. Now these are a very rare resource, so, you know, maybe you don't want to get her, like, all of her talents max and use all of them because they are quite scarce, but if you really like her, you need 8 to get all of the trace materials. The next trace material will be the Meteoric Bullet. Now you get these from the Crimson Calyx in the Soulglad Scorched Sand audition venue. Now to max out the traces, you're going to need 18 of the Meteoric, 69, nice, of the Destined Expiration, and 139 of the Counter-Temporal Shot. So you're going to have to spend a lot of time and a lot of energy in this Crimson Calyx. Now you are going to need even more of the Artifacts modules. You're going to need 41 of the modules, 56 of the cogwheels, and 58 of the Gaia Hearts. The final thing you need is 12 of these Regret of Infinite Okima. You can get these from the Echo of War in the Scale Gorge Waterscape. I'll put on screen now, that's all of the trace materials including the credits that you need. And it is worth maxing out her traces. From the stat boosts you get 28% attack boost, 12 crit rate, and 5 speed. So, you know, always worth it if you want to max out your damage. I'll put up her constellations on the screen now because they have been leaked. In my opinion, just reading over the constellations, it looks like, Eidolons. It looks like the first Eidolon will be great, 4 will probably be amazing, and 6 will be very good. So if you're like kind of low spender, if you really like the look of Feixiao, then maybe go for E1, but she looks amazing at E0, so I wouldn't focus on that too much. Now her light cone, thought to be called Venture Forth the Hunt, increases the wearer's crit rate by 15% and gives stacks of Lumen Flux, which is, I presume, her little gimmick of like how she deals damage. Now the leaks of this weapon are that it'll use Meteoric Bullets and Artifexes again to enhance, so just you're going to need a lot of the Meteoric Bullet and the Artifexes. Now because she's a hunt character, honestly this one that you get from the Simulated Universe looks like a great alternative if you don't want to pull for her signature. It also increases the wearer's crit rate by 10% and increases the crit rate against enemies with HP less or equal to 50% by an extra 10%. Now this is only Super Imposition 2. When it gets to 5, that'll be high, I'm not 100% sure, but now if you're using a signature or using this, because of the amount of crit rate you're getting from the light cones and her traces, you will be okay to go with a crit damage body, quite like without worrying. You should be able to get enough crit rate from the substats to not have to use a crit rate main piece on the body, which is awesome for any damage dealer. Get extra artifacts and Meteoric Bullets if you want her light cone, but if not, this looks like a great alternative. Now, if we're talking about her teams, we don't really know a lot, but it looks like Robin is going to be amazing, like by far the best. Looking on Reddit here, someone's saying without Robin, she deals about 400k at max, but with Robin, she can deal up to 600k, so it's the difference of like a 25% damage increase with Robin. Now, obviously, you would probably have to wait for Robin's reroll to come out, and I don't know when that will be. Other characters that look like they have great synergy is Gallagher. I don't have him, but he looks amazing. Zhui Yi also has pretty good synergy. Now, I don't have either of them, but Topaz and the Hunt version of March 7th also look like pretty good companions, so any of them kind of build, but if you do have a Robin, definitely build Robin. And final thing is the Relics. Now, the wind-soaring Valorous is definitely going to be her best in slot. Like, I can say that with a pretty certainty. It increases attack by 12, but increases the wearer's crit rate by 6%. When the wearer uses a follow-up attack, increases damage dealt by the ultimate by 36, which is pretty much, like, built for her kit, I feel. So yeah, definitely think about this. If you can only get, like, a 2-piece, some other good ones are, like, kind of just getting the 2-piece of the Musketeer. The 2-piece Ash Blazing is also great because she does a lot of follow-up attacks. But first and foremost, getting the 4-piece wind soaring is her best in slot. Her best simulated universe relics I haven't even unlocked, so I've had to actually go there. Never mind, I'm an idiot. It isn't coming out until 2.5, I don't think. But her best in slot for the Planisphere and the Link Ropes are going to be something called Duran Dynasty of Running Wolves, which is pretty much built for her. This is going to be releasing in 2.5, probably alongside her. I'll put it on screen now, like what it looks like and what it'll do. So I believe that's everything. I hope this video was helpful, and if you did find it helpful, a like and subscribe would be appreciated. Any questions, just put in the comments and I'll try and answer, and if new information comes out that you know makes anything in this video wrong, then please comment it and I'll pin it, and, you know, I'll have it in the description if anything changes. So any help with that would be really appreciated. Yeah, that's about it. Have a good day. See ya.